Hey guys, welcome to the video. If you've ever seen text with a glow, a drop shadow, or that shiny 3D look, that's usually made with layer styles. And the great thing is, they're incredibly easy to use. Today, I'm going to introduce you to layer styles in Photoshop, explain how they work, and walk you through the most common ones you'll actually use. So what exactly is a layer style? A layer style is a visual effect that you apply to a layer without permanently changing that layer. There are a few ways you can get to the layer styles panel. Once you click on the layer, down in the bottom of the layers palette, there's a little effects icon. You can click that and click on blending options, and that will open the palette. You can also control click on the layer, go to blending options. That will open the palette. Or you can double click on any layer and that will also open it. Like so many things in Photoshop, what makes layer styles very powerful is that they are non-destructive. That means you can add them and then turn them off, or you can go back into them and change the settings, or you can delete them altogether and it's never affected permanently. As you can see, there are a lot of options in this panel, and we'll go over some of them, and then later in your own time you can dive deeper and explore into the settings for each one. The first one most people are very familiar with is the drop shadow. You just click on it and it will open up all the options to the right. The drop shadow has everything from opacity to distance, size, spread, and you can change these. And with drop shadow, you can also click over here, click the drop shadow itself and move it around, which is very handy. The next one is inner shadow. It's exactly like it sounds. It's like a drop shadow, except it's inside of your layer. You can see, you can also grab it and move it around. Has the same settings, size, distance. These are settings that you want to be very subtle with, because too much is very obvious and doesn't look great. If at any time you're curious how it looked before, you can turn it on and off here to see the difference. Okay, from here we'll go to the glow effects. You have inner glow and outer glow. For inner glow, it's the same as outer glow. It's just inside the layer instead of out. You can do the same thing with opacity, size, choke. Turn it off and on, see how you like it. And then down to outer glow, same deal. And at any time, most of these have a box to change the color, depending on which color you'd like your drop shadow or your glow to be. You can turn it on and off to see the effect. And you can run multiple of these. You can have the outer glow on and the inner glow. And if you want to see how they look, you can turn them on and off individually. Or if you'd like to see how all of them are changing, you can turn it on and off with the preview button to see the effect that all of the layer styles together are making. From here, we can turn these two off and go up to Bevel and Emboss. Bevel and Emboss creates, as you can see here, it creates a 3D effect. This is something that was used a lot in the past. You want to be careful using this one. You don't want to make your document look outdated. You can use this, but keep it very subtle. You have inner bevel and outer bevel, again, affecting the inside of the layer or affecting the outside of the layer. You can change the depth, size, soften it so it's not so harsh. Another very common layer style is stroke. Is basically adding a stroke around text or image, whichever one you've had selected. Again, you can have a very thin line here just to create separation, or you can add a thicker line for a more bold look and feel, whichever one you're going for with your design. Now let's look at a couple of color-based layer styles. Turn the stroke off. Then you have color overlay, which changes the color of the entire layer. As you can see, black is chosen and 100% all the way, or you can choose red. But when you make that change, you can also blend them by changing the opacity here. This is useful if you have a one color logo. If you have a black logo and you need to switch it to white really quick, just add the layer style, change it to white, just hit OK. It's a quick color change. Along with the color overlay, you also have a gradient overlay, which can add color and give it a little more dynamic look. You have all your gradient preset options in here if you want to use one of them, or by using the black and white or the black and the transparent, it will use black and then fade into whatever color that you had already. So you can see that the black I've chosen and then the brown of the layer already, and you can fade that gradually. And by adjusting the scale, it changes how harshly the fade is applied. And you can turn it if you want to fade it from the side or the other side or the top. After that, you have pattern overlay. This one is used more for adding texture to things. You can use the presets here, or you can create your own, but these are tiled patterns. This is less common for beginners, but it's useful for textures. Once you've chosen your layer styles, just hit OK. You can see here that they're listed underneath the layer. You can turn them off individually if you had more than that, or you can turn them off altogether by clicking the effects one. You can also move layer styles from one layer to another or copy them. If you hold the Alt or Option key and drag the effects down to the other layer, it will copy them. This way you can reuse layer styles across multiple layers, and that saves you time, which is never a bad thing. Layer styles are one of the fastest ways to improve your designs in Photoshop. They're flexible, non-destructive, and easy to adjust. Start simple. Use subtle drop shadows, clean strokes, soft glows. As you practice, you'll start to get the hang of it. You'll start to feel more comfortable using them and understanding how they work. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next time.